Hello YouTube, this is the Florida Rider, out and about on the 4th of July. I'm sort of patriotically dressed. I've got a blue and white shirt on, and I had red shorts on before I left the house, but now I have black pants on, so yeah, I'm not the most patriotic rider out there today, but that's okay. So, happy Independence Day to those of you in the USA. My fellow Americans, I should say. A quick fact. Did you know that 1776 was when we declared independence? We didn't actually achieve independence until I believe it was 1783. Yep, had to get rid of them pesky Brits, and then we were on our own. And for the last 200 and however many years, I think we've done pretty good for ourselves. So there. Taxation without representation does not work. Rolling right along. Let's see, my bike went over 10,000 miles on Sunday. Yes, it did, everybody. 10,000 carefree miles. And the interesting thing about that is I don't ride to work, so it's not like, 5,000 of those miles are commuting miles. 10,000 fun miles. Gotta love it. I love this bike. Buy an NC700X, you'll love it. That's my review. And here we go, heading towards the Skyway. Thank you, SunPass. Love it. The sun has hidden behind clouds today, so it's actually very pleasant. It doesn't feel like you're sweating to death when you're riding. So yes, I am on the bike alone on the 4th of July because most of my friends have kids and they're tending to their kids, taking them to the beach, etc., which is fine. I'll meet up with some later for fireworks and a few drinks and this and that, and it'll be a good 4th. And right now I'm doing a bridges tour. I know it sounds very dramatic, but it's really not. I live on a peninsula in the Gulf of Mexico, and there are 4 bridges that go to the peninsula. The biggest of which, and the grandest of which, I have to say, is the Skyway, which is right down here. And yes, I have posted video of it before. Lots of it. Too much for some of you probably, but that's okay. It's my motovlog. So I'm going across to the mainland on the South Bridge, and then I'll circle around and go north and go to another bridge that will take me back to the peninsula. Then I'll go a bit farther north and take the other bridge back to the mainland again. And then I'll go up into Tampa and take my bridge. It's actually a causeway, but that's fine. Home. Nice little ride. Windy though, but nice little ride. And the good thing about riding the Skyway on a holiday is there's no traffic. Stay over there, Pelican. And up we go. it is yellow and it does light up at night. You can see there are lights right over there. Okay, so it doesn't light up, but it is illuminated, we'll say that. The 4th of July has long been one of my favorite holidays, but perhaps not for the reason you might think. I mean, I am not an overly patriotic person, and I have never served in the military, although I think teachers deserve just as much credit as people in the military, but, you know, that's just my opinion and a completely different motovlog. It's more because I partially grew up someplace cold. Now, I do not like cold weather. That should be clear to anybody who's been watching my stuff for a while now. I despise being cold. And the 4th of July is in the middle of the summer, so it was always warm. Also, not only was it warm, but there were also parades to go to, and school was out when I was in high school, or when I was growing up and everything, so I think all that contributes to why the 4th of July is a holiday that I love. Now, it's a bit different here in Florida because we don't have huge parades like they have in other parts of the country. My town doesn't even have a parade. Tampa might, but not my town. And I think the best time I've ever had on the 4th of July is when I've been in Philadelphia. Philadelphia is, of course, the birthplace of America. And most Americans should know. And if not, well then now you do. And Philadelphia has, I believe it's called the Welcome America Celebration. And I think the website is americasbirthday.com or something like that. And they start their celebration 8 or 10 days before the 4th, and it all culminates on the 4th. And when I lived there, after work we would take the train downtown and participate in different activities. There were free concerts and movies and this and that, and it was a lot of fun. Of course, after that, then you have to go ahead and have 4th of July Recovery Week, because you're so busy from going to all these different events that you're absolutely exhausted. And then on the 4th itself, there are several things that happen, including like a Medal of Liberty presentation and lots of other events and music, and then there's the huge parade. And then there's also a mega concert on the Parkway. I believe it's Philadelphia's biggest concert of the year. And the 3 times that I've lived in Philadelphia for the 4th of July, I've participated in all of that. And it was great. You know, red, white, and blue everything, and you hear a lot of patriotic songs that you don't normally hear. And let's see, at the concert on the Parkway on the 4th, they had different types of music. They had rock music. They didn't have easy listening because easy listening music is rather hard to listen to, ironically enough. A few country artists that I probably slept through. And it ended with the Philadelphia Orchestra giving a free concert on the steps of the Art Museum. It's no secret that I love Philadelphia. I really do. So, this brings me to the question of the motovlog. What is your favorite public holiday and why? Perhaps you have a big family and you like Thanksgiving and Christmas. Or perhaps you're like me and you love a summer holiday like the 4th of July. Now, of course, if you are watching this from outside the USA, you're welcome to participate. Tell us your favorite holiday in your country and why. Anyway, this is the Florida Rider signing off. Goodbye.